Hello, hello, hello. It
Hi.
is November 2023. It is the first Tuesday of the month, which means it is time for some new products to be released. And since this is November, we have a lot of our last products um, that I think we're going to be releasing before Christmas.
Mhm.
Obviously, we've always tried to get stuff out before Black Friday just because of shipping and whatnot. So if you're looking to start Christmas shopping, the time is now. Um, but yeah, how are you doing, Laura? I feel like we're both tired, and I'm wondering if it's because of daylight savings.
Yeah, I am okay. I am tired today. Just a long day. Sleeping weird. Um, Once I'm up and moving, I'm good, but it was just kind of a long and stressful day today, and I'm just I'm fighting to keep focus is what it is actually. I just like, okay, well, yeah. So I'm all right, just fighting to stay there.
Wow, we appreciate you being with us, as well as it looks like we have Jessica is here, as well as Andy and
Hi, Andy.
Kim. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna kind of, you know, keep this going. We do have reading sprints after this quick live. So if you're interested in joining us, the November book that we'll be reading is Shaun Bythell's The Diary of a Bookseller, which is great if you're looking for something for nonfiction November. Looks like Cool Gamer has joined us as well. Thanks you for
Hello.
being here. So let's talk about January. So a little bit of book club stuff before we jump into our new releases.
Mhm.
But as you all know, if you've been with us and you've read with us, we skip December. Just because of the holidays and getting ready for the new year and whatnot, we figure it is best for everyone if we pause and then restart in January. So typically, and obviously we've only done this book club for now, this will be our full second year. We kind of just picked the first book, I guess.
Yeah.
um
Mhm.
so this time around we kind of picked the theme, as next year will be a little bit different. And I think,
I got it on my list to talk about. Yeah.
okay, Laura, you're going to talk about that
Yep.
today.
Mhm.
But just to make sure that everyone can get access to the books, we still kind of pick January's. Instead of just picking a book, we just picked a theme and then 3 books that go along with that theme, and then we'll have you through a poll pick what that will be.
Mhm.
So I'll let Laura go ahead and take it away. You're kind of our book club leader, so go ahead and take it away.
Yep, I'm your secretary. Um, So, just like usual for voting for monthly things, you'll have 2 weeks to vote. We'll announce it, Voxer, and then of course in our live show to discuss Bookseller at the end of the month. That is the 28th. It's the last Tuesday. So, because it's January and everything, our theme is self improvement. Those kinds of things. People do goals. They do. What is that word? New Year's Eve.
Resolutions.
Yes, thank you. So we thought this might go along with it, and our options here are maybe to try and help you with that. And if not, they should be entertaining, hopefully. Anyways, so our first one is called Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. Yes, it's that Shonda Rhimes from TV. This is a very long blurb, so I'm going to try and shorthand it as much as I can. Creator producer of some of the most groundbreaking and audacious shows on television today. So, who would suspect that Shonda Rhimes, the mega talent who owns Thursday Night Television, is an introvert? That she hired a publicist so she could avoid public appearances? That she hugged walls at splashy parties and suffered panic attacks before media interviews so severe she remembered nothing afterward? Before her year of yes, Shonda was an expert at declining invitations others would leap to accept. With 3 children at home and 3 hit shows on TV, it It was easy to say that she was simply too busy, but in truth, she was also afraid. Afraid of a cocktail party faux pas, like chucking a chicken bone across a room, petrified of live television appearances where Shonda Rhimes could trip and fall and bleed out right there in front of a live studio audience, terrified of the difficult conversations that came so easily to her characters on screen. In the before, Shonda's introvert life revolved around burying herself in work, snuggling her children, and comforting herself with food. And then on Thanksgiving 2013, Shonda's sister muttered something that was both a wake up and a call to arms. You never say yes to anything. The comment sat like a grenade until it detonated. Then Shonda, the youngest of 6 children, blah, 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 had to embrace the challenge. For 1 year, she would say yes to everything that scared her. This is so much. This is so wordy. So she forces herself to say yes, where she learned to explore, empower, applaud, and love her truest self. So that's our first option. It's around 336 pages. It is available on audio. I'm not sure if it's on Libby or whatever else, but that's our first pick, your guess. The second one is What Would Frida Do? A Guide to Living Boldly by Ariana Davis. Revered as much for her fierce spirit as she is for her art, Frida Kahlo stands today as a feminist symbol of daring creativity. Her paintings have earned her admirers around the world, but perhaps her greatest work of art was her own life. What Would Frida Do celebrates this icon's signature style, outspoken politics, and boldness in love and art, even in the face of hardship and heartbreak. We see her tumultuous marriage with the famous muralist Diego Rivera and rumored flings with Leon Trotsky and Josephine Baker. In this irresistible read, writer Ariana Davis conjures Frida's brave spirit, encouraging women to create fearlessly and stand by their own truths. And this book is around 250 pages, so a little shorter. And the very last one has been very popular for a long time, I think since it was first published, and that is Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. This is by James Clear. No matter your goals, Atomic Habits offers a proven framework for improving every day. James Clear, one of the world's leading experts on habit formation, reveals practical strategies that will teach you exactly how to form good habits, break bad ones, and master the tiny behaviors that lead to remarkable results. If you're having trouble changing your habits, the problem isn't you, it's your system. Bad habits repeat themselves again and again, not because you don't want to change, but because you have the wrong system for change. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Here you get a proven system that can take you to new heights. He is known for his ability to distill complex topics into simple behaviors that can be easily applied to daily life and work. Here he draws on the most proven ideas from biology, psychology, and neuroscience to create an easy-to-understand guide for making good habits inevitable and bad habits impossible. Along the way, readers will be inspired and entertained with true stories from Olympic gold medalists, award-winning artists, business leaders, life-saving physicians, and star comedians who have used the science of small habits to master their craft and vault to the top of their field. Learn how to make time for new habits even when life gets crazy, overcome a lack of motivation and willpower, design your environment to make success easier, get back on track when you fall off course, and much more. It will reshape the way you think about progress and success, give you the tools and strategies you need to transform your habits, whether you are a team looking to win a championship, an organization hoping to redefine an industry, or simply an individual who wishes to quit smoking, lose weight, reduce stress, or achieve any other goal. That is 320 pages in hardcover. So nothing terribly long, nothing terribly short, but 3 things that might motivate or inspire, help, whatever, for January. Kick the year off right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can vote for the usual 2 weeks and such in the usual places, in the comment section here, in our community tab, you know the drill. Boxer, if you want to do something in Boxer, you can tell us there too. Okay. Then for January, our first time back, if we don't do December, which we're kind of iffy on right now, it would be January 2nd. It's the very first Tuesday in January is when we'll be doing, like we're doing tonight, a new product release and then reading sprints afterwards. So if you want to mark that down, you can. And then for book club in general. So last year we did a call for a few months asking you guys to submit titles if you're a regular member, things you want us to read. And what we did after that was break them up and put them in different months, try to match them with larger larger reading goals, or like themes for the month, Native American Heritage Month, all that stuff. So we broke things up and we put them in and filled in with our own choices as part of a 3 to round out each month, right? Well, this year we want to do that again. We're asking you guys for 3 titles. However, we're going to give you guys a whole month of your own versus breaking up your titles. So you can make them all the same theme. You can make them totally disparate. They can be all nonfiction. They can be all poetry, whatever you want to do that you would want to read with us as a group that you think would be fun. Or maybe it's all books that you think are not as well known and you want someone to read at least one of them with you. Put that in there. Let us know what you want to read, and we will give you a month of your own with your own picks. So it's guaranteed for sure that if you do this with us, that one of your choices will be one of our monthly picks. So how do we do this? Just like with voting everywhere else. You can do it on Bookseller. You can leave us a message in the comments here. If we're live during a live show, like tonight, if during a reading sprints, if you think you know your 3 and you want to put them in the comment section, Dani, you can see them. I can't, but just write them down. Let me know. That's fine. If you're ready to go when you thought this might happen, you're like, yep, I know what to do. You want to get it out of the way, go ahead and do that. Leave them on Bookseller. You can message us any place you want. You can also email me directly. I'll be the one trying to put
Uh-oh. Oh no. Are you frozen?
Honestly, I knew this.
I know. Right when were you trying to do your email?
Yes, it was heybookbubbler@gmail.com. I knew it was going to happen. I just knew it. So just let us know. You have until the end of this month to let us know 3 titles, and we will slot you in your very own month for next year. So please, everyone, suggest things. We have a lot of months to fill. So let us know. Yeah. And I think that is everything I had on my list.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So looking forward, like we said, we're going to be doing reading sprints right after here for the Bythell book. And then the last Tuesday of this month is the 28th. That's when we'll do the live discussions. Then you'll see a big break from us in December. And then we'll pop back on the 2nd of January to get the shindig going. Mm-hmm. As far as when your picks are selected, I would say one more thing to add to that is if you have a specific month in mind, as far as like if it goes along with one of those reading readathons or whatnot, mm-hmm. As long as it's not May or July or December, so none on May, July, or December, yeah. Then let us know that you're like, oh, I'd like to do this in September because these are all shorties and I participate in shorty September, like that's what I kind of mean there. So,
or if your birthday is month, if your birthday is months and you want to be like, hey, can we do this? We will do our best. I don't think we'll have much overlap, but yeah, you should be able to get what you ask for.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, let's jump into our new products. And I'm going to share my screen and let's see what we have going on. So I'm going to just share the whole screen so that I can find what I'm looking for. So I apologize that this looks goofy, but can you see what I'm seeing here? Yep. Okay. So we have a couple of new things, and then we have a couple of reminders as we are kind of getting into the holiday season. But for some new products, we have not forgotten that it is still the fall. So we have some lovely fall bookmarks here. You can see some of them have those fall leaves that we've seen before, but this one is really unique because it has some mushrooms in there. We've been seeing a lot of mushrooms lately. I think mushrooms are definitely a big ticket item this year. As well as some fall trees, and then kind of a full fall tree landscape, which later you're going to see how the cut lines kind of change the color scheme on there, as well as some pumpkins or gourds with some bunting. So as we kind of look further into the back side, you can see that the kind of all the leaves, mushrooms, acorns have like an orange backing with some red polka dots. All of our bookmarks are always double-sided, as you can see here. We have some fall trees, and then the background of that is kind of like a tan with a very light brown detailed of fallen leaves. So you have that. Then, as you can see here in that first picture, the full-bodied forest was a lot more red, yellow, and green, whereas now this one is more of the green and has a little bit of purple and yellow. So do be mindful that the cut lines are much different for these bookmarks. If you have a specificity that you want one over the other, just let me know. I tried to kind of give you an idea in the different pictures, and these will be listed on Etsy, so you can see that there is quite a difference. The background on that is a white with multicolored polka dots. And I don't know what it is about polka dots, but I love polka dots. I don't know why, but every time I see polka dots, it just makes me happy. And I think I've said that before when we've had this. Then we have those gourds with the bunting, and the backing of that is a like forest green with some little checks on there. Then, of course, we are moving right on into the Christmas season. So we have our set of Christmas bookmarks. And the lighting on here is a little bit more dull than the bookmarks actually present themselves. They are a lot more, I would say, pastel-y than what you're seeing here. But we have some boxed gifts with bows, some houses, like vintage looking houses. My favorite bookmark of this entire selection here is these pink poinsettias. They're very pretty. This picture does not do them justice. And then we have some cocoa and cookies. And then kind of just like a little bit of a variety of different Christmassy holiday things. So ornaments, bells, skates, where the light clearly cut off my bookmark. There's a little Santa head there. Maybe we can see that on another one. But like I said, here we have, I think I might have actually missed an entire, because these are the two. Yeah, I think I missed two of the first ones. I might have to go back and find it.
Yeah.
But here's the poinsettia, and the backside of that is more of like a pink, like a snow falling, kind of misty background with, you can see some snowflakes up on the top there. We also have these cocoa with the cookies, and the background of that is actually the bottom side has like a picture. So on each cut line, it's going to be a little bit different. So you might not see this like jar with cookies. You might just see some cookies, or, so it's going to be a little bit different depending on where your cut line was. And then the last one in that series was this, and here you can see that little Santa head a little bit easier. So up on that top left-hand corner, the little Santa head. And the background is the red with some pinkish twigs. Once we go through these other ones, I'll come back to that first one. I'm sorry about that. It must have just not come through when I was saving these. So we'll go back and find that one. These ones, I've been at it for a while. I am really enjoying making these Color Me bookmarks. So here we have our cat collection. So this will be, so these are Color Me. What I mean is these are on cardstock, and you get 3 colored pencils, and obviously if you have your own at home, but you get to color these bookmarks. And this is a cat themed selection. You always get 3. It's only the front side, so the back side will be plain white, but we have some cats, and this is Books Cats Perfect. I love the little lazy cat on the books. Very, very cute. And that's coming from not a cat person, so very, very nice. Of course, we have to have the opposite, which is our doggies, and I Wolf a Good Book. These are super fun to make. I've been having so much fun, so I hope that you're thinking of any one in your life, littles or big kids, that may want this for a stocking stuffer, or maybe just a little gift for the holidays. Speaking of the holidays, we do have Thanksgiving coming up. So we do have some bookmarks for the holiday. We have some turkeys and pilgrim hats there, some food that we're going to see around the table. And then I love this one. This is our little gnome with a turkey. And, I don't know what most of you do in your family, but for Thanksgiving, we usually go around the table and say what we're thankful for. So I thought it'd be a great idea to kind of put that on a bookmark, and then whomever you gift it to can kind of write that in the little bubble there, and let that sink in for when they have it with a good book. Then, as we're getting into the holiday season, we have some baking themed bookmarks, and you'll see the next slide has the same exact side bookmarks, except the middle one is different. So this is two different kinds in our baking selection. This first one has a recipe for Christmas cookies. And then on the left side there, you can see ho, ho, ho. You have some Santa with the cookies and milk, carrots for the reindeer. And then we have on the right side some different things that you may cook or bake during the season. So we have some cookies and cocoa and gingerbread and, the whisk and spatula that go along with it. Like I said, in this next one, the only difference is the cocoa. So it's part of the baking collection. You would just select either the cookies or the cocoa. So this will have your recipe for cocoa. Here we have our happy holidays. So similar, you'll see in the next slide, you'll have the same end bookmark. So we have all of our presents and some bows over on the left-hand side. Then we have happy holidays with some trees and ornaments. And then we have on the right-hand side, a bunch of snowmen and snowflakes. With that being said, we also have one that has Merry Christmas. So that'll be part of like the holidays collection. And you'll select between happy holidays or Merry Christmas. So all of those, you will get the 3 bookmarks in the package, as well as the 3 colored pencils. I think they're great stocking stuffers. I think they're fantastic, but obviously I make them, so I'm a little biased. But I do have a lot of fun making them, so you will see a lot more of these coming down as the seasons turn. So yay, I hope you like them too. Then oh, thank you. Then something new to our collections, we have these dictionary prints. So these are, this particular collection are some angel prints, and these are printed straight onto vintage dictionary pages. So this is out of, I believe it's an Oxford English Dictionary. I don't remember the publication year, but these are actual dictionary pages, and then the prints are of angels. So in this particular side, we have 3, and we're selling them in collections of 3. So you have this kind of coated angel. She has got some pink wings. She's carrying a basket of roses. And these pages are, I would say, about 8 by like 10 inches. So a little bit smaller than a regular sheet of paper. And then this one is Angel on the Moon. And then this one kind of has like a scarf going around her. This one's really pretty. I like this one. We also have some cats, mostly because I know Laura loves cats. So anytime I can do anything with cats, I try to oblige.
The way I don't just like cats, I like everybody.
I think you lean toward the felines.
Sort of.
Yeah. So we have these. This one in the middle is borderline a little freaky, but I think is also really, I don't know, I just love it. I don't know why, but I love his little tie. So again, we're selling these in groups of 3. So here's the first one. Got a little, he's got like a really unique collar on. Very dignified. We have our borderline crazy cat, but I like his tie. And then this one is a widow kitten. And then our last new grouping of our dictionary prints is our lovely Saint Nick or Santa Claus here. So these are all vintage prints. So with just copyright in general, there's a very limited amount that we can make. So it is, I believe, 6 of each. So if you're interested, make sure that you look into that before we sell out. So again, these are printed on actual vintage dictionary pages. And I would say it's a little smaller than a regular piece of paper, 8 by 11. It's smaller than that. I would say it's closer to like 7 by 10.5 maybe. But here we have Santa climbing up to the chimney, looking through the window, and carrying his sack. And it looks like a tree as well.
Nice.
Yeah. So those are all of the products that we're dropping fresh, new today. But we just want to remind you all of the other products that we have going for the Christmas season. We have all of our Christmas, holiday, winter bookmarks. Some may be sold out at this point, but watch for what's available. And we have many different styles from vintage to baking to cheery to here we have some black and white. We have so many different styles, so be sure to check through our stock. We also do our minis. So if you're looking to do some stocking stuffers where you can get a few more and kind of spread the joy, we do these for $6 for $5. And it's not limited to what you see on this screen. It's whatever we have available in Christmas. So we just pick 6 different bookmarks and send them your way. We also do stocking stuffer or gift packaged bookmarks. So if you see on the selections, you'll have like without tassel, with tassel, and then gift package. This is what a gift package would look like. So you would have the bookmark, it would be a tasseled bookmark, it would be in a special cellophane bag like you see here with the ribbon. So just a little bit of what you would see if you were looking to do some gift packaged bookmarks. We also have our holiday mystery bags. So these are red bags that have a print on them, and they will come with not only that bag that has the design, but then it'll come with a Christmas book, not necessarily this book, but it'll be a Christmas book. And they are those smaller hardcovers. It'll also come with a Christmas time or winter time bookmark, and then one of our book page ornaments. So that'll be all in that bag all together. So we have that. We also have our festivity boxes. So that again will include the tea towel with festivity on it. It'll also include a bookmark, a Christmas book, and our Christmas or holiday mug with some Christmas tea. So you have that for any gifts that you'd like to pass along. We have the tea towels, of course. We have regular non-holiday kind of tea towels, and then we also have some that are more holiday-like. We have some of our journals left. I do believe there may be only a couple left of those, so be sure to check what we have available. We also have our little tiles here. So we have there's more than just these designs that you can select for that. Then of course we have our ornaments, and of course some other items. So you gotta kind of make sure you check the whole site. I do believe I have a lot of our Christmas stuff all in different sections, so you can kind of look more closely to see what you may be looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and end that share and jump on back to you guys. And we're kind of already, oh, looks like my video must have went out, huh?
Yeah, just in the last like couple of things that just went out.
Okay, well, no one wants to see my face anyways. So those are the new products, and then the reminder of all of our other products. But thank you, Andy. That's I know I love polka dots. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So those are all the items that we will have in the shop. That always drops by 10 a.m. the next morning. So this will all be ready for you tomorrow, which is November 8th, in our Etsy shop. Remember the bookmarks, we do 20% off for the first week. So if you're looking for any of those new items, definitely jump in there the first week to get those sent out. And then obviously with it being November before the holidays, we will be doing a few sales and whatnot throughout the month. So check in with us. We always have big things going on around Black Friday. So be sure to check in for that. And it is past the time we are supposed to be in our reading sprint. So I think I'm going to pause there. If you're interested in reading with us, definitely jump over. I'm going to have to grab my phone for video, but we look forward to meeting you on the next stream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thanks, everybody. We'll see you there.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.